Welcome to the online classes from Dhaka Secondary School, North Karachi campus. Assalamu alaikum, students of class 7 in the online class of social studies. We are studying chapter number 15, The Struggle for Freedom, and I'm your teacher, Miss Uzma. Topics of the day are Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, the Indian Council Acts 1861, progress in the subcontinent, and Indian Council Acts 1892. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Sir Syed Ahmad Taqvi bin Syed Muhammad Muttaqi, commonly known as Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, was an Islamic pragmatist, Islamic reformer, and philosopher of 19th century in British India. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, much involved in United India, even one dominated by the British, as it had been throughout. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan emphasized education in science and technology. He started the Anglo-Oriental School in Aligarh, which later became a university. He tried to establish friendly relations between the Muslims and the British. His views were beginning the two-nation theory because he thought that a huge country like India could not be controlled by any single government. He planted the idea that the Hindus and the Muslims should be given political power separately. This is a photograph of nowadays Aligarh University. The Indian Council Act 1861. This act is regarded as the first step towards independence because it allowed some Indians to be in the Viceroy's Legislative Council and the provincial councils. The Indian members were not elected but nominated by the British authorities. Progress in the subcontinent. Progress in the subcontinent in between 1860 to 90. The year 1860 to 90 were a time of great construction in the subcontinent by the British authorities. Roads, railway, canals, tanks, and irrigation system were built. These helped in dealing with famines, which swept regularly through different parts of the subcontinent. The development allowed more food to be grown, and in the emergency supplies could be rushed by rail to part of the country which was suffering food shortages. There are also social and political advances. More Indians were admitted to high government jobs. All larger towns were to be elect committees to run local affairs such as water supplies, health, and sanitation. In short, we can say that great construction activities were carried out. For example, construction of road, railway, and canals. Social and political advances were made. More Indians were allowed government jobs. Even Indian judges were allowed to try Europeans. But there was a strong protest by the white people, so the idea was given up. Formation of Indian National Congress in 1885. Initially, some Europeans and Muslims joined it, but eventually it was dominated by Hindus. Indian Council Acts 1892. This was an important act and its important features are listed below. Number 1. Indians were elected to the Viceroy's Legislative Council instead of being nominated. Separate electoral rolls. This means that Hindu voters would vote for Hindu candidates and Muslims for Muslims. questions are in front of you. Thank you so much.